Hello, everybody. I've missed you guys. It's been 2 weeks since we've seen you and talked to you, and I'm so glad that you're on tonight. The Road to Founders Club. And gosh, a lot of things are happening, especially the last 2 weeks. I don't know if you guys looked at your points today, but I hope no one passed out because of how the difference in last month and this month. But just remember, last month, this date is when GLPX launched. So your points probably look a little different today than they did last month, but no worries because the next wave is coming soon. So just hang on, buckle in, don't go nowhere because it's coming. And I'm so excited I get to train tonight because I think I mentioned this last night on our training that we had, but one of the things that I think is being really overlooked is the corporate promo that they have dropped this month and that 3 for 3. And I think that if we can lock in on that and work to take their money the next 3 months in this 3 for 3 promo, because if we do it all 3 months, that's an extra $500 in your pocket. But if we take and we get 3 partners this month, 3 partners in April, 3 partners in May, and develop them, you just hit Founders Club in 3 months. So that's what I want to focus on tonight. I want to talk about how can we do that? How can we find 3? Because 3 partners a month, that's a big, that's a big goal. But there's not one person on this call that cannot do it. Every single one of you can do it. You're just going to have to get outside your little bubble. You're going to have to get outside your comfort zone, and you're going to have to talk. You're going to have to talk to people. You're going to have to, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things that you've got to do. And we're going to break each one of these down. But first, you've got to identify your 3 people. You've got to approach them. You've got to present it to them. You've got to close them. You've got to grow them. And then you've got to build a relationship with them. So let's break down these 6 things and really nail it down. How am I going to find 3 people this month? Because like I said, I mean, there's been times when some people don't even sign up 3 partners in 6 months, much less the same month. So let's talk about how we're going to do that. And the first thing is identifying the 3 that you're going to promote this month. And I want to tell you that these names, when you figure them out today, these names may change from today to the end of the month, but you've got to have somewhere to start. So I want you to first off, look at your customer list from last month. Look at the people that you enrolled last month. Look at the people that already have 120 points from last month because they're commissionable through the end of this month. But there's one thing that I need to tell everybody on here because I went and read the terms and conditions, and this is something I did not know. When you sign up a new partner or upgrade a customer to a partner, they have got to have 120 PV at the time of order or upgrade to count in one order. It cannot be several orders throughout the month. They will not count for your 3. It has to be 120 order at the time that they upgrade or they initially order for them to count for this promo. So that's something different that I didn't think about that, but I went back and read because I wanted to make sure I was going to tell you guys right. So put that down. If you get somebody who signs up with a bottle of GLPX and then signs up with a Get Collective later on, and they upgrade to a partner when they buy the GLPX, they will not count towards your 3. So just make sure that everybody knows the rules and knows the terms and conditions, which, I mean, I think it's pretty stupid, but that's only my opinion. Everybody's got one, right? So, but if it's the rule, that's my thing. If it's written down, we're going to follow the rule. So this is a great excuse for you to start pushing those bundles initially at the beginning to every single person who orders, because that's what we want to do anyways, right? Okay. So let's identify them. Your customers from last month. It has to be 120 PV. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to answer questions at the end. $270 has nothing to do with this promo. The $270 promo is to get their free spring. So if you bring them in 270 PV as a partner, they're going to qualify and they're going to get a free bag of spring. And they're going to be one of yours for the free spring and free lean salted caramel. So, I mean, I'm all about some salted caramel. If y'all know me, y'all know me. I love that stuff. So, so you definitely want to get that promo too, but that's not the one I'm talking about. So let's identify our three. So initially, tonight, before you go to bed, I want you to come up with 3 names that you are going to talk to about. Yes, I did say I was following the rules. That I want you to talk to about upgrading to a partner. And we're going to talk about upgrading because I really think your back office is a gold mine that is so overlooked sometimes. We need to dig into that back office and we need to look at the people who are already using the products, who we've already started building a relationship with, because those are going to be the easiest people to talk to already, because first, they already know the products. Second, they've already bought the products. Third, they're already using the products. Fourth, we hope they're already getting results from the products. And fifth, you've already got a relationship with them. Okay, so let's focus on what's in our back office. If you did not sign up 3 people last month, if you're new, if you're just getting started, then, and I know we've got some people on here that are newer. So we're going to work on finding 3 new partners this month, but I still want you to do the same thing. I want you to identify 3 people who just have a dynamic personality, who have a big following on social media, who we can talk to about monetizing their social media if they're not doing anything already. Somebody that you want to travel with, somebody that you know has an entrepreneurial spirit, somebody that is a go-getter, somebody that is extroverted, somebody that you like being around, that people cling to, those kind of people. And it may be somebody you don't know. Maybe it's somebody that is a social media influencer that you're going to pursue. Whoever that is, 3 people. I want you to just write down 3 names of who you're going to identify to begin with, to start off, starting tomorrow, getting these partners. Okay. The second thing is we are going to approach them, all 3 of them, continuously. And remember, I know some people are like, well, I don't want to bug them. We are not bugging them. We are trying to bless them. Big, big difference. We are giving them an opportunity that they have never had in front of them before. So we're going to approach them. We're going to talk to them about, and with my customers, the thing that I do with my customers is like, oh my gosh, you're eligible for a $200 bonus. Do you want to snag it? That's simple. And most of them go, well, yeah, how do I do it? I mean, I've never got somebody say, no, I don't need the extra money. That doesn't happen. So you're eligible for a $200 bonus. Do you want to snag it? I can help you snag it. I can help you get that. And we can get that. When you use the words we, us, it puts them, they know that you're going to be there beside them. So you're going to approach them. You're going to tell them if they're a customer, you're going to tell them about that. If they're a partner, if there's somebody brand new that haven't signed up yet, we're going to go in straight, lead with the business on these 3 people. I see how dynamic you are and how I love your personality. I love the things that you post. I am looking for people exactly like you to join me as a partner, to partner with me on this revolutionary journey that we're about to embark on, and this explosive product that is going to just change everything about weight loss. And I'm building my team right now, and you're the one I want. So you got to tell them why. Same thing with your customers. Tell them, compliment them, and tell them why as well. But approaching them, that's all you're going to do. That's how you approach them. You either tell them you'd like for them, do you have a few minutes so I can talk to you about being a part of my team? Or you're going to say, you're eligible for that $200 bonus. Do you want me to help you snag it? That kind of thing. Number 3, We're going to present what we have to them. And the best way to do this is with somebody else validating you. This is when you're going to get on the phone. You're going to tell them your story. Everybody has a story. It's not going to be some weird conversation about like, oh my gosh, this is the most amazing product and it's got this compensation plan and you've got to do this. No, don't go into details that don't overwhelm them. Just tell them your story. Tell them your story. Oh my gosh, I started this 9 years ago and I cannot believe what this has done to my life. I didn't even want anything to do with the business when I started. But what happened was that the business found me. I was using the products. I was having success with the products and people wanted to know what I had. So all I did was tell them. And the next thing I know, the company is sending me referral fees just for helping somebody else with what I knew worked. And then it just kept waterfalling from there. And then the next thing I know is, I'm paying a car payment with this and I'm growing this team of people who, it's the most amazing thing. And they've become like my family. And then, 9 years later, I've got, I've got time freedom and I've got financial freedom. And it's like all these things that I never thought, because I've worked for somebody since I was 14, I've worked for somebody else until this opportunity. And tell them your story. Tell them why you're so passionate about it. And getting them on the phone is the key, because they cannot hear excitement through a text message. They cannot hear passion through something you put on Messenger. They cannot see in video chats, if that's the best way to do it, but they cannot see like your everything, all the emotions that you have inside of you in a Facebook post. Interact with them in a real way. And don't try to, people see through BS all the time. They just do. Don't try to blow smoke. Just tell your story. Tell your real story, and then get somebody else on the phone to validate you, to edify you, and to tell their story as well. And that's when you present it. You tell them what we have, and just, it's simple. It's something you got to work towards, but it's when you present it to them, you also want to find out about them, find out what their dreams are, find out how $1,000 a month would change their life. Because that's going to be important on the close. You definitely want to know about them, because if they agree to a phone call with you, then there is something inside of them that thinks that there's a chance that they can do this. If you get to a point where you get them on the phone to tell them about this opportunity, there is something somewhere inside of them that thinks there's a chance that they can do it. Okay. But find out what it would do for them. Find out how it would change their life. Find out what their dreams are, what it would mean for their family, all the things. Okay. Y'all with me still? Okay, so the first one we're going to identify, second one we're going to approach them, and the third we're going to present it to them. The fourth thing we're going to do is we're going to close them. We're going to assume that the information we gave them is going to be mind-boggling to them and that they're ready. So you paint the vision during the close. I cannot wait to help you with all of the things that they just told you, how it would change their life. I cannot wait to help you pay off your house. I cannot wait to help you get that early retirement. I cannot wait to help you go on that vacation. I cannot wait to help you save for your kids' college fund. I can't wait to help you do this. How do you want to get started with the X Plus or the Gut Collective? Whatever y'all talked about. If you talked about two things, if you only talked about one thing, which credit card do you want to use? That's the decision they have to make. They want to get started with this or this, and which credit card do you want to use? That's closing them. You don't say, well, let me know if you decide you want it. No, you close them right there. Find out which kit they want to start with and which credit card you're going to use, and then sign them up right then. Don't say, I'm going to call you back tomorrow, or we're going to do, okay. And then you go to your enroll link and you say, what's your billing address? What's your shipping address? You close them right then and sign them up right then. Be confident in what you're saying. Be confident and you are doing this this is going to be a huge blessing to them. So let them see that conviction in your voice too. That, oh my gosh, I am here. I'm going to help you do this. And let's get started right now. Let's not wait another minute. Now, if you're not used to doing this, it can be scary. But here's the thing that I want you to listen to me very, very carefully. Practice makes perfect. You don't have to be perfect. Because I don't even think practice makes perfect, because I don't think that I've done a lot of practicing and I still ain't perfect. You don't have to be. You're going to make mistakes and it's okay. But here's one thing I know. You cannot say the right thing to the wrong person, and you cannot say the wrong thing to the right person. When you get it in their head and you paint that vision and you show them what this is going to be, if they're your person, they're going to be ready. They're going to see it. They're going to see that vision and they're going to trust you. Okay. Now, it may take a couple of times for them to trust you, but we're going to get to that. Okay. Once they've signed up, it's your job to grow them. And again, you do not want to throw up on them. You do not want to do you don't want to throw up on them. You don't want to say, well, you got to do this and this and this and this and this and this and this. You want to give them one step at a time, baby steps. But it's your job to grow them, just like your kids, just like you have your kids. It's your job to teach them. It's your job to pick them up when they fall. It's your job to dust them off and say, you know what, you're okay. Keep going. That's what your job is, as their friend, as their coach, as their cheerleader, as their mentor, whatever it is that you call yourself. That's your job to do, step by step, to grow them, to get them what you initially told them, either monetizing their social media or getting them that $200 bonus. And then the next one is building relationships with them. Call your people, your new partners, talk to them on a very, very regular basis. I am going tomorrow. I'm leaving for Houston tomorrow to go and do a house party for my new partner in Houston. I don't know if anybody's going to show up. I don't care. I'm going for her. I'm going to show her that I have got her back, that I'm going to support her, that I'm going to love her, that I'm going to teach her, and she can count on me. So your people that are local, meet them in person. Go take them and have coffee. Show them who you are. Let them in and see, your heart. Love on them. Some people just need a little bit of loving on them. You want to make them feel like nobody else makes them feel. You want to give them a place where they can't wait to get to. If you've got drama in your singular business, get it out. Nobody wants to be a part of that crap. There's enough of that stuff on the outside. There's enough of that stuff at their job. There's enough of that stuff in their house. You be their safe spot. You be the place that they cannot wait to get to. You have the trainings that people want to be a part of. Give them something more than what they're getting from other people. And then when you go to close them, if they say, oh, I can't do that right now, then you are going to pursue them. You're going to follow up with them. You're going to keep painting that vision, because they've already told you how it would change their life. You just got to keep reminding them that you've got the thing that's going to help them change their life. And you remind them again. And then maybe you get them on the phone with another person. And then you get them on the phone with another person. And you keep pursuing them. But at that time, you're going to put another person on your list. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to put them on the side. You're still going to follow up with them. You're never going to stop following up with them. But you need 3 active people always on your list for the rest of this month. So if they don't sign up right away the next day, you're going to do that next person that you just replaced them with. So they're going to go on the follow-up list, and your new partner list is going to have a new 3rd person on there. So then you start the whole process over with them. And hopefully by the end of the month, then you're not just going to have your 3, but you're going to have 5 or 6 new partners, because you're pursuing and you're showing them the vision, and you're showing them the dream, and you're showing them what this could be for them. And you're doing it over and over, and you're getting more people to cast that vision. You're getting more people to talk to them about what it has done for them. You see how that works? Because again, they would have never done that initial phone call with you if there wasn't something that made them think that they might could do this. So at that point, and again, I think of me every single time. Every single time I think of when I follow up with somebody, or when I'm pursuing somebody, I think of me. My Lord, I can't even tell you how many times I told them, no way. No way, I'm not posting. No way, I'm not doing this. No way, I'm not going to tell anybody because I know I'm going to fail. I mean, I was a hard sell, you know. But what if they hadn't followed up with me that last time? My gosh, can you imagine the blessings I would have missed? I'm so thankful that they kept doing that. So you pursue your people and follow up with them. And it's like we say all the time, you can have results or you can have excuses, but you can't have both. So you're going to have to get out of your little bubble. You're going to have to get out of your comfort zone. You're going to have to be bold, and you're going to have to rise up, and you're going to have to go to a place that maybe you haven't gone before and start talking about this business as much as you talk about the products. You're going to have to start following up with people about the business as much as you follow up with your prospects about the products. Follow up with your customers about the business, because everybody can use a little extra money right now. So there was something else that I wanted to tell you too. Hang on. Let me see. Rudy Revac said this, and he said, your fortune is not pushing up products. Your fortune comes by pushing up people and loving on people and building people and developing people and finding partners and showing them what this life can be for them. You've got to learn, you've got to teach, and then you've got to teach how to teach. You got to duplicate what you're doing and be the example that you want other people to be. And that's one of the things I ask my team all the time. What if every single person on your team was just like you? Would it be amazing, or would it be like, which one would it be for you? Because if you're not being the example of who you want every single person on your team to be like, maybe you need to change something. You need to change some things. You need to get outside your comfort zone, because that's usually why you're not growing, is because you're in your little bubble and it's safe there and it's comfortable there. And, you don't have to do a lot there because that's what you know. But if you're not growing and you're not building yourself, then your team's never going to grow either. The people that are following you are never going to grow, because they're only going to be as good as their leader. They're only going to grow as fast as their leader. They're only going to do the things that their leader shows them how to do, not tells them. You've got to be a leader by example. And that's one of the things that I just grabbed a hold of right at the beginning. And I knew that I was going to be the person that somebody wanted to follow. Because my Lord, who in the world would want to follow somebody who's not signing up people, who's not growing, but just telling you what to do? Is that somebody that you want to be like? Don't you want to be like, don't you want to be on a team where you're following somebody who is growing, who you see on the leaderboard, who, is somebody that you can respect? Be that person for your team. I don't care what your upline looks like. Be that person for your team. Your business starts with you. It doesn't start with anybody above you. It starts with you and goes down. So you start and you be the example of the people that are below you and that have trusted you to be a part of your team. And you've got to think big, you guys. If you are not dreaming big, then I don't even know how to describe to you. Like, you've got to dream big, and you've got to show your team your vision, because I want to follow somebody that's got a big vision. Do you have a big vision that people underneath you are going to want to follow? Because if your vision's big, theirs is going to be big. Your team's going to do what you do, good or bad. So make sure that the things that you're doing are beyond, just beyond. I love that word, beyond everything else, bigger than everything else. And what else? There was another thing I said. Don't reinvent the opportunity. Get them involved in teams and get them upgraded through the ranks. And more than anything else, keep it simple. Lean on your mentors. Your coach and your mentors are there to help you. And if they are trying to help you and you don't, and you are, okay, I'm going to preach right here for a second. If you've got an upline that is involved and they are trying to help you, don't you dare take anything away from that. You thank them. You thank them often. Because you can have somebody who don't give a crap. But if they're trying to help you grow your team, your response to anything that they do or anybody that they talk to on your team is thank you. That's your response, nothing else. Because my Lord, if you've got somebody above you that's trying to help you make money, what else can you say but thank you? They're not trying to compete with you. They're not trying to take anything away from you. They want you to succeed. And your business is their business. If you're growing, they're growing. So thank them for what they're doing. That's huge. There's a lot of people that don't have that wish they did. So if you've got that, just say thank you and step back and let them do their thing, because it could be something that they say to your person that you can't say to them. It's just like we were talking about last night. It's like everything, all these trainings that you hear, the same things over and over again, but somebody different can say it, and all of a sudden it clicks. All of a sudden it's just like, oh, the angels, the heavens open up and the angels sing, and you could have heard it 1,000 times. But it's just that one person all of a sudden says it, and it's just like, it just clicks with you. So the more people that can talk to your people, the better, because this is a team thing. This isn't a me or I. That's the words that I never use. And you can go on anything that I post. I never say I, me, or mine, because it is not. When my team hit executive, we hit executive. Our team hit executive. I never hit executive, because there's no way you can do that by yourself. You can't grow a team. Like you can't, what do they say about raising kids? It takes a village. The same thing with your singular business. It takes a village, and you guys have got a village. All of you do, because if you don't have anybody in your own upline, you've got all of us. We're your village. We're your family, and it's never going to change. We love all of you so much, and it brings us such joy to see you succeed. It brings us such joy to see how many new people hit Founders Club last year. And it's going to bring us so much joy to welcome all of you that are going to hit Founders Club and sit there on that beach with you. So take these promos, take this training and apply it. Don't just listen to it and get off. Do the things. Your challenge tonight is getting your 3 people, identifying those 3 people, approaching them, presenting them with somebody else on the phone, and closing them, and then getting them their first sign up. That's within the next 2 weeks. All 3 of them. You got 2 more weeks to do that. I want everybody to come back on here and have 3 new partners by the next time we meet. That's going to be huge. If you do that, you're going to get $100. If you do that in April, you're going to get another $100. If you do that in May, you're going to get another $100, and you just earned a Founders Club trip, because that would be non-partners that you've developed. There's not one person on here that can't do it. You all can do it. And we're all here to help you, because we love you. Anybody got anything else? Quick. Stacy, Christy?
That was amazing, Melissa. I'll say something. I'm excited to hopefully see all of you guys in just a couple weeks at Zingfling. I hope you guys are planning for that. I can't wait to see you guys. I can't wait to hug you guys. I feel like it just comes at the right time just to refill our buckets. We're all excited about everything going on right now. And like Melissa said, don't look at your points today. I was like, oh no, this is so bad. But it's going to be so good. But just remember, one thing that I've been telling a lot of my team members is we usually go to these events to get pumped up. We usually go to these events to get the fire again, or whatever you want to call it. You guys realize this is the first event in a long time that we are going as the fire. Can you imagine what is going to happen at this event? You have got to get there. Excited to see everybody. I loved this training, Melissa. I think you did amazing. And you guys, we got to keep bringing the people to this. I know we only meet every other week, and we don't want it to get lost in the shuffle of everything else. So I want you guys to make sure you're bringing your accountability groups, reaching out to people, make sure that they watch the recording as well, because every single thing she said is not only going to help us with these promos and not only going to help us do all these little extra things, but it's going to grow your business. We're not just here to earn a trip. You guys, we are here to build a legacy. So don't forget that, okay? So that's all I got. Stace, you're up.
All right, guys, I hope you all took a lot of notes. I hope you really listened to what Melissa had to say, because let me tell you, you follow these steps over the next few months and you bring in these partners and you build them to quick start and manager. Like Melissa said, boom, right there you go. We are in a prime position to earn Founders Club. If you've not earned it yet, or maybe you're close to earning, maybe you don't have very many points. We are in the prime and perfect season for you guys to lock in Founders Club over the next 3 months. Okay, corporate puts these promotions out there to help us grow. Okay, every promotion they give us, if you've noticed, it's to help us grow quick starts. It's to help us grow partners. It's to help us grow in the ranks, or grow people into the ranks. So make sure that you are paying attention to the promotions. Make sure you're doing everything you can to earn them, because if you focus on the promotions, on earning them, guess what? Your business is automatically going to grow, because those are the things that we need to be doing to grow our business. So Melissa, absolutely amazing training tonight. Love you. And I'm sure we'll be chatting soon.
All right, guys. Y'all have a great night. Go do your homework. Love y'all.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.